Hey guys, welcome back to Truck Talks with Stirk. This is episode 2. Thank you so much for being here. I'm excited, I'm fired up, I'm ready to go. Today we're talking about which is actually better, dealership financing or bank financing. I like doing information like this just because it helps you as clients. Or if you're just a viewer that's kind of interested in these kind of things, it really helps just give you a good idea of what to expect. Now, should I finance through a dealership or should I just finance through my own bank is a great question that we actually hear quite a bit with our clients that come into the dealership. Most people assume that the bank is actually better option, but that's not entirely true most of the time when it comes to financing a new or used vehicle. The biggest myth though in the dealership's always more expensive when it comes to financing, but the reality is the dealership works with multiple lenders. And when it works with multiple lenders, it has the ability to usually offer more than just one option. Other than if you were to go to your bank, they only use one really finance measure. So having the different options there can be beneficial in most cases. So banks have one set rate and terms where dealerships often have access to several lenders. Now, the different lenders may approve some loans and some lenders may not. So having the ability to have multiple lender choices gives our finance managers a better bet for you to get the best rates, but also making sure that if one bank doesn't approve you, maybe another bank will. Now, manufacturer incentives is a big deal too when it comes to purchasing a vehicle, especially on the new side. So let's say you're looking at a brand new F-150 XLT, beautiful 2026 model. When it comes to in-home incentives for your financing, Ford currently has, for example, $5,700 off on the vehicle. Now, you wouldn't know that until you sat down with us, or maybe perhaps they're offering it on advertising. You might learn about it before you come into the dealership. But there might be other incentives that the finance managers can use for maybe lowering your extended warranty options, or perhaps getting better rates on financing. So it's very, very important to spend that time with the finance manager to get the best bang for your buck for sure. Now, promotional interest rates happen as well when it comes to financing, even on the used side. So some banks might have a promotional offer that they're only offering dealers, not necessarily when you walk into your bank and ask for a special rate. I guess the big thing is making sure that you're comfortable with it. So we always encourage you to be educated. We like to educate you, but on the same side, if you did decide that you wanted to go to the bank, that's okay. Like, feel free to do that. We want you to be educated, so go from all different sizes. Heck, if your bank can provide a better interest rate, then who knows? Then we would, or most of the time a better interest rate, but you never know. Now, Ford specifically has their own finance side of it. So when you buy a brand new Ford, we offer you lease and finance rates. Now, those rates are specific to Ford financing. So it's kind of nice because some companies don't have that option of financing through their own companies, where Ford does. So it's kind of a nice promotional side of it too. Now, guys, you're coming in to buy a car. The last thing you want to do at the end of your maybe hour or hour and a half of sitting down with a guy like me, where I talk too much, is you got to go see a finance manager. However, it gives you some flexibility, okay? Different loan rates, you got payment options, down payment flexibility, matching financing to customers' budgets. So when you're really working with a budget and you're like, hey, you know what, I actually be at $250 biweekly, we need to know that so that we can kind of manage and work through that to better suit you. I say always, honesty is the best policy. Be as open and upfront as much as possible so we can take care of you. Because in the end of the day, we know that you're going to buy from somewhere. It could be here, it could be there. But if you aren't open and honest about where you need to be as far as payment wise, we don't know that we can help you. So we'll always take something to our manager to see if we can help you out. And if we can't, hey, we've done what we can, but you just don't know. So the budget and flexibility there is huge, especially with your trade. I noticed that a lot of people right now are like worried about the trade values of a lot of things. And so definitely work on that for sure. Now, lastly is convenience. Convenience is a huge deal when it comes to purchasing a vehicle. So making sure it's convenient for you is our number one priority. So time of delivery, financing lengths and terms, like convenience is a huge, huge deal. So financing through us as a bank, us as a dealership, sorry, and being able to use different banks and different options that way can sometimes get approvals faster. There's not really much wait time, usually no less than 24 hours. Sometimes there's approvals right away, but at least we can apply at different banks to find out whether they're green or not. So in recap, 75 to 80% of the time, financing through us as a company, as a dealership, is smarter than going to your bank. You'll just enjoy it a lot more. It's a lot, we can fight a lot harder for you because we have connections with banks. So if there's a struggle for approval, we can fight a lot better for you. So definitely worth going through a bank or going through our dealership instead of the banks. However, if you have a line of credit with your home equity and it's like 2 or 3%, I mean, yeah, it's a no-brainer sometimes if you're financing a used vehicle. In the end of the day, though, it's up to you. You're the client, so financing through dealership or the bank is really up to you. We're going to do our best to do what we can to earn your business the right way and give you all the knowledge you need. Guys, that's all I got for you today. Thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you please don't mind liking and subscribing down below if you like this information. But also, what do you prefer? Do you prefer going through a bank or do you prefer going through our finance office at our dealership? Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll talk soon. All right, bye-bye.